It's Super Saiyan 4. Want me to show my power?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Daniel from Dragon Films, and welcome back to another What If battle. Now, this one is going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta against Super Saiyan God Goku, Beerus, and Whis. Now, this battle is basically the monkeys versus the gods. Super Saiyan 4s versus all of the gods. Now, who do you guys think would win this battle? Me, in my personal opinion, I'm not sure if I could pick a winner on this battle because all of the gods have an immense amount of power, and so do the Super Saiyan 4s. Now, one of the real fights I want to see, I've done a What If battle on this before, is Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Goku. I've already done a discussion on this, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I did just kind of want to mention it because I know these two would be big defining factors in the fight because both of them are Goku, both of them are at the 4th level of Super Saiyan in their respective universes, and I think it would just be great to see these guys duke it out and see what they can really do with each other, what kind of damage they could do with each other. Now, if all of these people were to fight against each other, it depends on who would go after who, because if the Gokus went after each other, that's a whole discussion in itself. But let's say, for example, Whis goes after Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or Beerus goes after Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Depending on who decides to take which person on in this fight, it could come out as a very different outcome. Now, for this, right now, we're all just going to assume that the people are going to go up with the people who they match with the most. So, like, the most powerful person on the teams are Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for the team of the monkeys, and Whis for the team of the gods. So I think it would make a lot of sense for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to go against Whis, for them to battle it out to see who wins against them. And I think that itself would be a great battle. Whis versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, the only limit that would the only limit that we would possibly have on this battle would be that obviously all of these characters cannot possibly be here at once. But let's say, for example, something happens where all of the different universes come together and they all fight and they all have like this big battle where all of these people are all here at once. I think it would be really interesting to see kind of what goes down, what happens, who decides to fight against who. Maybe, for all we know, knowing Goku, he would probably want to take on whoever he faces one at a time. So maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku would want to try and go after Super Saiyan God Goku by himself and wait for everyone else to finish the fight. Maybe, Whis is going to storm in the middle of it and just take on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We're really not sure in the context of an actual situation what would happen during this fight. But I do think another interesting pair-up would be Vegeta with Beerus, Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 with Beerus, because we're not really sure exactly how powerful Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is compared to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we're not really sure how powerful the gods are compared to the Super Saiyan 4. So I think it would be really interesting to see Vegeta face off against Beerus, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta face off against Whis, and Goku face off against the other Goku on the other side, being Super Saiyan God Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, if I had to pick a winner between this fight, in all honesty, I would probably have to pick the gods simply for the fact that they have Whis on their side, because I think Whis would kind of be the X factor that knocks them down. He would face against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I think they would have a really, really good fight. I think, it would be explosive. I think, planets would be destroyed, galaxies would be crossed, universes would be rippled across space and time. It would be one of the most epic battles that has ever happened in the history of Dragon Ball Z, no doubt. But I think Whis has the upper hand on Gogeta simply because of the fact that if you take a look at the history that Super Saiyan God Goku and even Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku has with Whis, I honestly think that even Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta still aren't really on par or really that close to Whis' level of power yet. And so I think if you kind of take, people who are a level slightly below that, which would be Super Saiyan 4, and then try to put them against Whis. Even if they did fuse together, I just simply don't think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be able to fight against Whis. I think Whis has a certain amount of power that us as fans still don't fully comprehend yet. We're still not really 100% sure just how powerful Whis is, but we do know that he is much more powerful than both both Beerus and Goku. Now, after the whole Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan transformation thing, we're really not sure exactly where Goku and Vegeta stand in comparison to Beerus and Whis, but we do know for a fact that Beerus and Whis still, in fact, are above Goku and Vegeta at this point in time. So, if you take from the GT universe, the Super Saiyan 4s, even if they were to be fused together, I still don't think they would be able to go against Whis. So, that's my thought on that part of the battle. And when it comes to Beerus versus Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'm not really sure what would happen on this one. This is one of those ones that I'm kind of confused on. Just like Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think Beerus versus Vegeta would really be one of the better battles. I think this would really cause you know, a lot of tension in the fight. I think this would be one of those fights where it just goes on for hours and hours and hours, because I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta kind of has that, you know, a certain thing about him. I don't know if it's his aggressiveness, I don't know what it is, but a part of me feels that if given the right opportunity and given the right moment, I think he could take on Beerus and perhaps maybe even take him down. But there is no doubt, no question as to whether or not he would give him a run for his money. He definitely would. He would give him a really good fight. I think he would really, I think it would really, you know, be a real challenge for Beerus. So putting all of these people on the arena at once kind of changes up things, because all of these fights separately are kind of their own little thing. They kind of have their own little story. They have their own, you know, power. Excuse me. They all have their own little power levels. They all have their own kind of stuff going on. And depending on who goes after who, as I mentioned earlier, things could really change in this fight. If Whis, for some reason, decides to go after the Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta rather than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think he would take the Super Saiyan 4s out more easily, and I think that would end the battle right there. Because I think it's pretty obvious that Whis would definitely destroy a Super Saiyan 4, at least in his regular state. There's no question as to that. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Whis would decimate all of the Super Saiyan 4s, at least the regular ones. And so if Whis decides to go after Goku or Vegeta separately first, then I do believe that the gods would definitely take this fight. But let's say it goes the other way around too. If Whis is focusing on Goku or Vegeta, Gogeta could be focusing on Super Saiyan God Goku. And I think when you compare Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to Super Saiyan God Goku, I think we can all agree that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would definitely destroy Super Saiyan God Goku, just because he's a fused warrior and he has Super Saiyan 4, so he kind of has that extra buff. Because if you guys remember what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did to Omega Shenron, after Omega Shenron made Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta as a team look like nothing, they made Super Saiyan Goku, Omega Shenron made Super Saiyan 4 Goku look like Yamcha. That's what he did. He was so powerful, and he had so much just potential. He was so amazing that he was able to make one of the greatest warriors ever look like nothing. And then when Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 fused, they did the same thing to him. So really, I think, honestly, I'm not really 100% sure what would go down if this fight were to actually happen. Depending on who goes after who, depending on, you know, what the outcome would be with each of the partners, what happens with each of the matchups that goes on. All of these 6 people on a battlefield would definitely decimate planets. There's no doubt as to that. So I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I want to hear your opinions. Maybe you guys think the gods would win. Maybe you guys think the monkeys would win. In my personal opinion, if I did have to pick a winner, I would say that Whis would definitely help out the gods more than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would to the Super Saiyan 4s. So I think Whis, Beerus, and Super Saiyan God Goku would definitely take the cake in this one. I think they would eventually end up winning, just because I believe that Whis would turn out to be more powerful than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because if you really pay attention, like how I said, Omega Shenron made Super Saiyan 4 Goku look like nothing, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta make Omega Shenron look like nothing. But the same kind of thing goes on when it comes to the gods. Super Saiyan God Goku really doesn't look like much to Beerus, but Beerus doesn't look like much to Whis. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. I really hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe for more. If you guys have any requests for What If battles coming in the future, please let me know. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody!